Hi everyone, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer, and today I'm here with a quick unboxing of my brand new 2024 iPad Pro 11-inch in silver and matching Magic keyboard. So really great products this year. You have a new M4 chip, which is going to allow the iPad Pro to be thinner and lighter with a brighter screen. You've also got a thinner and lighter Magic keyboard. Overall, really cool stuff. Let's take a look. So looking at the box, we got a cool new graphic on here, really attractive. Going to the back, we no longer have the plastic overwrap that they used to have. That's been gone for a few generations. Instead, all we have are these little tabs. Opening this up, always an exciting moment. So looking at the contents of the box, obviously we've got the iPad itself in a paper overwrap. Again, no plastic. Then we've got, looks like a bunch of informational material, nothing exciting. And then we've got a USB-C to USB-C charging cable, one of those nice braided cables. Seems like it should be quite durable. And then we have a wall charger. My understanding is that the versions that are sold in the EU are not shipping with a wall charger due to some sort of EU restriction, so that's got to be frustrating for my EU viewers. But the version that I got here does come with a charger, which is excellent. This is a 20-watt charger, so pretty standard for Apple. And opening up the new Magic keyboard, I decided to go with the silver aluminum version with a white exterior so that would match the iPad better. So let's see how this looks. So inside the box, we just have the Magic keyboard, no more accessories. Of course, this doesn't need to be charged. It gets all of its power from the iPad. So I guess there's not really any need for any additional accessories. So checking out the iPad Pro, this is just a beautiful device. I think all iPads are beautiful, but this particular iPad Pro is the most beautiful one yet. So it's extremely thin and lightweight. The new M4 processor that this has improved power management, so that's how they were able to make this so thin and still have the same battery life as the previous generation. So all that is great. So we do have a few things which you have lost in comparison with the previous generation. The previous generation, the 2022 iPad Pro 11-inch, had an ultra-wide camera as well as a wide-angle camera. This one just has the wide camera, no ultra-wide, but it does have LiDAR, which is nice. And it's going to be able to take ProRes and 4K video. You can see our connector here. This is what is going to power the Magic keyboard. So the Magic keyboard doesn't need a battery of its own, so that's cool. And then looking here, you got 4 speakers, 2 at the bottom and 2 at the top. You've also got microphones, and then you have your USB-C and Thunderbolt port over here. Looking at the display, this is just as gorgeous as I expected, so big improvement over the 2022 iPad Pro. So for that one, you had an LCD display. For this one, you have OLED, and not just any OLED, you have tandem OLED, somehow 2 OLEDs in one display. Not really quite sure how that works, but it's going to give you greater brightness as well as blacker blacks and more vivid colors. So this is going to have peak HDR brightness of 1600 nits and peak full screen brightness of 1000 nits. Everything looks bright and beautiful and fantastic. I chose the regular glass on here as opposed to the nano textured glass option. The nano textured is going to give you kind of a matte finish, and that's probably going to be better against glare, but I was a little bit worried about how it was going to wear over time. So that kind of remains to be seen. But overall, just a great display. This is going to have ProMotion adaptive refresh between 10 and 120 hertz, so that's excellent. And one thing which I think is really great is they have moved the front camera from portrait over to landscape orientation. So that's going to definitely be better for your FaceTime calls and such. So just a beautiful, beautiful iPad. Loving the thinness as well as the lightweight. Personally, I think the most notable thing is going to be the lightweight. And the thinness is beautiful, but I was just really shocked at how much lighter this is. So it's 0.98 pounds or 444 grams. But all I can say is that it just feels fantastically light and wonderful in the hand. If you compare it side by side with the previous generation iPad Pro 11-inch, the one from 2022, you can see it's really quite a bit thinner, but for me, again, the biggest difference is really in weight. This is much lighter than the previous gen. And then checking this out with the newly redesigned Apple Magic Keyboard for the new iPad Pros here in the silver and white version. This also comes in an attractive black version as well. So this is a great accessory for the iPad. I had this for my iPad Pro 2022, and I thought it was a great product, but this version is even better. So you've got a better cantilever design on here. You've got more angles and it moves more smoothly. You've got a great magnetic connection on here, very secure. You've got pass-through charging over here, and you have a faster pass-through charging speed on this as compared with the previous Magic Keyboard. So it's nice, you can plug this in for power, and that's going to power up your iPad. It's not powering your Magic Keyboard. Magic Keyboard doesn't need any power other than the power it gets directly from your iPad. So this is for charging your iPad, and then you can also, at the same time, plug something else in your USB-C port over here. Other features we have here are aluminum palm rests over here, so that's great. And then we also have a full function row over here at the top. Really convenient there. And then a little bit larger trackpad. Trackpad also has haptic feedback, so that's cool. Everything's great with all the keys, nice key action, and overall this is just a great accessory. Really nice if you can afford it. The thing is, the Magic Keyboard is really quite expensive at $300, and there are a lot of options with third-party keyboards which are going to be less expensive. ESR makes some. I've reviewed them for the 2022 iPads, and I'm going to be reviewing them for the 2024 iPad Pro as well, so stay tuned for that. I don't think it's going to be as thin and light as this. I don't think anything is going to be as thin and light as this. So if you want the slimmest, most beautiful iPad keyboard case, then it's going to be this Magic Keyboard from Apple. But it's going to cost you a lot more than some of the other options. But overall, really great product here. Thanks so much for joining me for this unboxing. My channel is The Tech Reviewer, and I'm going to be reviewing a number of accessories for the new iPad Pros. So please subscribe so you don't miss out. Again, this is Kristen with The Tech Reviewer. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.